What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. Welcome back to our Pirates of the Caribbean community series, a community series that airs on our channel every other Friday. It's just me, Alex, for this video, and I'm flying solo for this, and I want to talk about, kind of double down and re-talk about what we talked about 2 weeks ago with these rumors, this Disney Insider rumor of this Pirates 6 potential announcement. Now, this is something that's building steam. This is something that's growing literally by the day. It's something that I can honestly tell you is making Tyler and I very nervous, very scared, and very, in a way, like happy, like energetic, that there's a very high possibility that this D23 is it, that we do actually announce it. And here's the thing, I know you could be saying you guys are the most back and forth people in the world. You were saying for weeks and months that this isn't going to happen. You got a funny feeling that it's not going to happen. Pirates is over, and now you've switched it. There's just something in the air, guys. There's something out there that truly has been telling and talking to Tyler and I, and honestly, I do get the feeling that something is going to happen. Now, here's the thing. Does that Disney Insider rumor increase the odds and increase my believability that this could happen? Yeah. Without this leak, and if you guys don't know what this is, we actually got tipped off in the last video, Pirate's Life, fellow pirate YouTuber, welcome to him if he's watching. We got tipped off to him that Disney Insider, you can follow them on like Instagram. They've been right in the past with a couple things in terms of announcements, in terms of predictions and future things just in general. And they talked about how with Terry Ruscio behind the helm of Pirates, that you can see an announcement, you can expect an announcement over the next little bit. And D23 again, and here's the thing, I actually didn't know this. I'm a big Pirates fan, if you guys didn't know, but I'm sure most of you do know by now. But I didn't know that On Stranger Tides was also announced at D23. I didn't know that back in 2009. So to me, for some reason, there's a history between Pirates and D23. I don't necessarily understand why, because it's more of like a celebration, not necessarily like an announcement expo like you would see for, like, say, the San Diego Comic-Con. It's not like that, and yet for Pirates, it seems to be that, and it seems to be that announcement, like, kind of center hub for them. So I didn't know that, so that honestly, to me, builds it up a little bit too. You have the last two movies being announced at D23, and then you have this Disney Insider that says look for more information, that something will get announced soon. So obviously there's this buildup. Obviously there's a lot of people kind of banking on or being very, very excited about the possibility that this could very well happen at this year's D23. Now here's the split. Here's where it's the biggest problem, and I guess here's the worrying part from Tyler and I is that's great. That's fantastic. Pirates announcement, woohoo us. At the same time, they have a lot of mistakes that could come of this. They have a lot of options they could choose from this, and we gotta wait and see. Wasn't he, in fact, the guy who said that Johnny Depp was done, that he was out? We know he was fired. We know legally from his court case that he was fired from being, Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. So yes, we may get an announcement, okay? And that's awesome. And any Pirates movie, to me, to be honest, is better than no Pirates movie. A Pirates TV show is better than no announcement. Any announcement of Pirates is better than not announcing Pirates, because like we talked about, no matter what, if they don't announce anything, that's still an announcement, because to me that tells me that it's very much dead. But again, with all these rumors, with this kind of increased optimism that I have, and it seems like a lot of you have, it seems like we could get something. The question is, what? And I just mentioned kind of the three possibilities. Pirates 6 with Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, to me, seems like the least likely idea. And is it the best one for us to get? Yeah. I think with the timing, I think honestly, if we do get a Pirates movie announcement just 2 years after 5, I would consider that a massive win, and I would see this being the only time you can make it be a Pirates 6, and that would just be an absolute win for literally and truthfully all of us. If you did that, that would win it. However, it just, to me, guys, I'm serious, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. With this court case, with it being so muddied, with, I guess now Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard for all the, kind of pain she's caused him, both financially in terms of his actual life as well. So we have that going on. These two are ruining each other, and we can debate all day and blame whoever. Yeah, Amber Heard lied. She actually was, abusing him. I get all that. I understand all that. But at the same time, both of their images are pretty much ruined at this point. Does Hollywood and does the Hollywood kind of people who run it forgive Johnny Depp and bring him back in? Possibly, but honestly, with it being so close to all of that, I don't see how that happens. Could it be a reboot? Oh dear God, here we go. If it's a reboot, two things are going to happen. Firstly, you all are going to lose your goddamn minds. You really will. You guys are going to freak out, and to some that may be an acceptable method of what you guys want to do, and to Tyler and I think you got to have a little bit more. You got to be a little bit more cautious. But here's the thing: when it also comes to reboot, it's how you do it. I think you could also just continue the franchise with Henry or Karina. If you're going to make a new Pirates movie, I think that would still be the best idea. Again, and we've talked about it way in the past, and if this does get announced, we'll certainly talk about it again. Keep it going. Keep it being in the same universe. You can reference Davy Jones. You can reference Jack Sparrow. You can reference Barbossa. They all exist. They all happen. Some of them are still around in the universe. Am I saying this is the best way to go? No, I'm not. In fact, I just told you I would prefer a Pirates 6 with Jack Sparrow. That's what I want. At the end of the day, that's what I want. But if you're going to kind of reboot the franchise, soft reboot. We talked about it last year. Soft or full reboot for it. I vote soft because you can have Henry and Karina. You can have characters that to me are very likable, that establish themselves as very solid characters, and you can still live in the world that they've built through those 5 movies. What I fear and what I feel is more likely is a reboot, a female lead with that redhead. Now, am I anti-female? No, we literally made a video ranking the female leads of Pirates of the Caribbean. We love Elizabeth. We love Karina. Karina is literally the best character besides Barbossa in Pirates 5. Jack Sparrow is, basically at the bottom of the list when it comes to the best characters on Pirates 5. So we're not anti-female here, okay? But when it comes to that, this redhead, if they push that, it honestly makes the most sense for them to push that. You see what Hollywood's doing in general. You see what Marvel, owned by Disney owns Pirates, all that stuff. You see what they're doing, and we talked about this in the Honest videos last week. And again, there's nothing wrong with being diverse. There's nothing wrong with having this vast, diverse group of people, but forcing it on us, forcing it down our throats, making the movie about that rather than making a fantastic film and they're just in it and they're characters in it and we will learn to love them because they're just a part of the overall picture. They instead make it for the Eternals or just Eternals. They make it that the cast is diverse. You should see this movie because the cast is diverse. Not because the movie's good. We don't even know anything about the movie. Just that the cast is diverse and we've never done it before, even though they kind of have. That is what they are now forcing down our throats. And this is Marvel. This is a company that's made all of the right decisions, honestly, over the last 10 years. They've just made good decision after good. We are talking about Pirates of the Caribbean here who have not made good decision after good decision. They've been up and down like it's nobody's business. So what I'm worried about is not that the main character is a female. It's not that the main character is the redhead and they're going to, completely blow this stuff up and completely reboot the franchise, which means, hey guys, no Jack Sparrow. I know all those people that keep talking about Jack Sparrow or death. That would be a major blow to you guys. However, I'm not anti that. I'm anti the fact that I can then promise you guys, that the entire movie's focus leading up to it, the talk of the movie, will not be about the story. We would focus on the story. I would want to hear about the villain. I want to hear about the plot. I want to hear about what's going on in the story. That's what we would focus on, but I guarantee you they would push that character. They would push how it's a female-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and that's why you need to see it. And, if there is one franchise I think is going to get the most backlash from that, to me, honestly, it is Pirates, because I think so many people, like you guys, a lot of you would be done if there's no Jack Sparrow, just in general. So if they announce a reboot with this female lead, I guarantee you 50-60% of the audience jumps off right there, and then whoever is left, if they force the female lead down our throat, that you need to see this because it's a female, not because it's a great movie with a female as the lead, no, it's a female lead, and who cares about the story, that'll lose the other 40%. And again, though, the fear is that, honestly, right there kills the franchise. It kills it because we will show that nobody will go to see that film. It will not make money, and they'll realize, and then they'll say, oh, Pirates is just dead. Nobody wants to see it anymore. We're done with the movie franchise. That is what's going to happen. So there's a lot of fear there. There is honest, and we will talk about this. If this is announced, these will be honest topics that we do every Friday on the channel. These will be Pirates of the Caribbean Community Series topics that we'll talk about. We will talk about this at length in multiple videos. There's a lot. There is a lot to fear, and there's so many mistakes that can be made by any announcement whatsoever at this D23. The safest announcement is that there's a Disney Plus a TV show. That is the safest option, that they're doing a TV show. It stars Henry and Karina. It's 6 episodes long, and it'll premiere in the fall of 2021, you know, right after WandaVision. It honestly screams to me that it could be that, because you look at these TV shows, you look at the Disney Plus, they have Loki, they have What If, you have WandaVision, you have Winter Soldier and Falcon, you have all of their, the new Captain America, and they're all kind of doing the same thing. Short, 6 episodes, very, very short, but they're going to be like movie quality. The Mandalorian, they talked about how one season, 6 episodes of that is like $120 million, the budget of basically a movie, not necessarily a Star Wars movie, but a movie. That's kind of what Tyler and I have always talked about with Pirates. You have 6 episodes, you have it be $100 million budget, right? And basically, you've just made a TV show for the streaming platform. So many people can see it, arguably more than will actually go to the movie to see it, and it will cost you 1/3 of the production cost, because the budget's, say, $300 million. It was around $300 million for Pirates 5, and then all of a sudden now it's $100 million. So I think that's the safest. And that's also, I don't think they can mess that up as much. I don't think you have a TV show for the Disney Plus show. I don't think you do that with a reboot with the redhead. I don't think you do that. With a movie, then you say Pirates 6. Is it a reboot? Is it a full reboot? Is it a soft reboot? Who's your main character? Why do I need to see this? There's a lot of things that can go wrong. So while I am way more optimistic, and Tyler is way more optimistic, that there will be a Pirates announcement in just, 2 weeks from now? That's fantastic. That's awesome. We will be covering it live by the minute. By the minute of these announcements, we will be watching it on our computers, and we'll be ready to make videos on it. So you guys can make sure you come here for your Pirates knowledge. We'll definitely cover anything that gets announced. I'm still extremely worried, and I know Tyler is too. But guys, that was a lot of information to throw at you. I wonder if you guys are used to me talking for the entire full duration of a video. So let me know what you guys thought of that. Let me know what you guys thought of just anything in general that I said. What are you expecting from D23? Do you agree with me with these mistakes that could potentially happen? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon. And again, D23 is just a couple weeks away. We're going to be covering it. We'll have videos. And then, man, if there's a Pirates announcement, definitely we'll have tons of videos that entire weekend talking about it. So, if there is an announcement, this is definitely the place to come for the info and for our reactions of it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.